that part of that belief that you were holding on to kind of covered, ticked off, and now you were ready to explore perhaps other avenues on top of that. And you needed someone to, go for it.
I was going to say, I think if someone had been able to sit down and say, like, okay, here's this paper, and we know that, we put buckshot in people, and the SI joint doesn't move. We know that we're really, really bad at finding landmarks. We know that this test has like a piss poor, like the stork test, we have no idea what the hell is happening. Nobody can agree. Like, so just stop doing those tests. And I that is probably the thing that would have at least gotten me to go, what? Like, what do you mean those things aren't reliable? Well, then how do we know? Like, I think somebody could have arrested me into that, but I don't know any physical therapists that are sitting down and saying, oh, the test I just did, totally unreliable. Don't even know why I bothered doing it.
Interesting. So that was the way that you got to that diagnosis. So if they had questioned the method versus maybe the narrative itself and attack the narrative, it's like, how did you get there? Let's explore that. I think that's a really, really useful tool, perhaps when we're looking to help someone who's been dived into an unhelpful kind of thought process, unhelpful path. How did you get there? Let's talk about that.
How did you get there? And I think it's also eminently important to say, is it okay if I give you some information that may contradict what you believe? Like, let them know that's what's coming, because otherwise you're just combative and you're like everybody else that has not been helpful. So asking permission to give information that could be upsetting to their belief system, I think that's as important as when we say, is it all right if I touch you now?
Great points. The questions that we should ask a lot more, right?
Right.
Asking for permission, they say.
Well, and you and I both know, like, we're rabid dogs about this, right? Like, we know what the patient is thinking is really, really hurting them from getting better. So we want to fix it. But now instead of fixing joint position, we're fixing belief. And that's really not any more helpful.
Yeah, back into that fixer mindset.
Yeah, don't know how, because I struggle with it too, but like getting that gone would be awesome.